What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Cancer Playbook Open II, the Go Throw event presented by Go Throw here in Terrell, Texas at the Hideaway Disc Golf Ranch, playing the Roadrunner course today. I'm Gavin Babcock here with Gannon Burr. Coverage sponsor is Infinite Discs. So we had quite the round yesterday, Gannon, with the inclement weather. Nothing like our practice rounds, nice and muddy. How is it looking today?
Yeah, if you thought yesterday was bad, today was considerably worse, especially on the tee pads and in the fairways. Definitely the muddiest round I've ever played, and there wasn't much they could do about the tee pads. It was just how it was. So a lot of the players today are going to be throwing standstills or just not having much of a run-up.
We'll see how Niklas Smoothboy Anttila handles the conditions today, as well as Matt Bell. It'll be interesting. I have no idea how these guys' rounds went, so these are all first takes for me. Haven't heard anything about this.
We also have Nikko, who is even as well through the first round. He's got a very well-rounded game, relying on overstable stuff. And finally, we have Mr. Double Champ Isaac Robinson. He is also even through round one. So we have a pretty diverse card here, and I'm excited to get things rolling.
Yep, hole one, playing pretty tough into the head right to left. Looking at a 441-foot par 3. A lot of right-hand, backhand players will be throwing something really overstable, trying to end up short left and access the green well guarded, and hopefully take a long putt and really come away with a 3 on windy today.
I don't think we saw any birdies in round one. So
here we go. MPO chase card, and this card is ridiculous. Starting off with the Nordic phenom, the best player out of Finland, in Europe in general, my man, Niklas Anttila.
This tee pad you see here is probably going to be the best one we get all day. Niklas looking to go with his cloud breaker. Getting the full flight out of it is about as best as you can get on hole one. That's honestly one of the furthest drives you might see on today's round.
yeah, I believe only one person inside the circle yesterday, so that's a pretty good shot. I'd say you probably lose about 50 feet of distance if you have no footing, at least. But definitely the consistency and the accuracy.
Yeah, everything is just so upper body heavy today. You can see the player's back feet just immediately kind of coming up, just body protecting itself so you don't slip. Matt Bell turning that one over a little bit.
This guy's got major championships,
Seeming to come away safe.
championships, one of the best players of all time. Give it up for Nikko Locastro.
I will say being lightweight is definitely an advantage when it comes to slick tee pads. It's a lot easier to stay grounded, so he looked like he got a pretty good rip on that shot.
Yeah.
Definitely down there, should be an easy par.
This next guy, he won a world championship, and you know what they told him? They said he couldn't do it again. You know what he said? 2 times, the double champ, Isaac Robinson.
Interested to see how Isaac manages today. His footwork is usually the best in the game. Super accurate. See how this affects him. It's maybe a little shortening the footwork a little bit, getting a good rip on that.
Yeah, he doesn't really rotate on his heel that often, so definitely an advantage when it comes to slicker tee pads. Dang, it looks like, is that Matt Bell barely stayed safe there?
And with the 2 meters, gonna have a pretty favorable lie.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give it to you, I guess.
Okay, looks like Isaac guesses he'll give it to him.
That was
so,
convincing.
Yes, very convincing. Looked decent, yeah. Got some ground play, that's surprising.
Not going to see the disc moving too much once it hits the ground today.
It doesn't even look that bad out there right now, but I promise you it was horrible.
No, I'm watching this and this does not look anything like, but
It's probably like felt like about 45 degrees out there as well, so pretty chilly. And obviously has the moisture on the ground, bad footing. I mean, overall, just pretty bad conditions. Nikko, ooh, decent run, but settle for the par.
Yep, Matt just cleaning up. Par is not bad on one, not losing any strokes to the field. And there you go. It's going to be crucial for players to maintain going through their routine, not getting frustrated by the sloppy conditions, and hopefully just coming away with no missed putts.
Hole 2, we have a par 4. It is 634 feet. This one is kind of just a placement shot. You want to land right about here. I don't mind going left because it kind of sets up this backdoor spike hyzer or any over-the-top play. You also see lefties or forehand players kind of breaking it down the same way, hyzer, but on the left side. Typically, down the middle is not a bad play, but you basically get no ground play here. So I'm going to probably guess we're going to see a lot of placement shots here. Niklas throwing the Glacier. See how this one flies.
You can already see the change from hole 1 to 2 on the left side of the tee pad.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, this is day 2 on a super wet conditions, and over 180 players have traversed through this course twice by the time these guys have teed off. Matt Bell flipping that one up nice. And he's going to like that one fine in the middle of the fairway.
And there were no birdies on hole 1 for the entire event.
It's just so crazy because in practice it was playing so nice and felt like a must get.
Yeah, you kind of just like throw a spike hyzer, not spike hyzer, but like a glidey hyzer up there.
Yeah.
But headwind, no footing, that is to be expected.
Isaac opting for that get left play.
Maybe?
Not sure
I
on
don't
the
know.
distance there. I know in practice I was going FD3 off the tee and then having to go PD2 in the tournament just because, again, no footwork on the tee. Losing a lot of power, and Niklas just piping this one.
See the ground play.
Oh,
Dang, you actually got
yeah,
some.
powered through the mud there.
That was a driver, though. This is actually a great spot to be, because you can go up and over here. There's definitely some headwind out there, so fighting, slowing the disc down. Not a horrible result. He'll have a somewhat obstructed putt. Or no putt.
I was going to say that looks pretty well guarded there.
Okay. Wow.
Just eating that up.
Yeah, that's circle's edge, and most of the time is probably going to land inside the circle.
Yeah, on a normal day, that's probably bullseyed, but it's weird because our bodies are so used to playing shots these typical ways of coming up short, letting the disc trickle up, so having to play actually almost to the pin, it's hard sometimes to let that muscle memory kick in, so just like Isaac. That shot's parked
typically
every
slides
time.
it up. Yeah, and that's just going to be 45. Dang, that looked good. Hey, that's a warning.
Showing some early frustration on 2.
That's actually a crazy move because when you get that clay on your disc, it does not come off.
No, he caused himself so much extra work there.
Bang, bang.
Matt Bell.
Doing Matt Bell things. Very solid putter. Nice cleanup. Only 4 birdies on the day. And we just saw 2 of them.
That's pretty crazy.
I know, I would consider this one actually a fairly easy hole.
Yeah, it's definitely one you're looking to get. Hole 3, little over 300 foot par 3. This gap that we were flying through right here is the gap to go and hit. Looking for a sidearm from a lot of players that misses this big tree on the left. But again, the ground play is not super great, so you're taking anything that gets up to the green and really probably playing better for a right-hand backhand turnover to actually get one aired to the green and pier the whole way. But again, it's a lot of just hitting the initial gap and getting down there for a look.
Yeah, I don't mind the forehand because I'm kind of just trying to get a putt on this hole. So whatever's going to hit the gap best for me, I typically go with that. It's actually a bit easier too because of how muddy it is. It's not going to skip. And that was a great looking shot and got destroyed by a branch. There's a ton of those branches out there. You just like can't see them until it's on the ground.
Yeah, you'll hit them, they'll wobble, and then they'll go back to ninja branches once they go back to being still.
That looked like a somewhat overstable disc. Yeah, that looks good. Get up. That'll putt.
All players opting for the backhand here.
There they are.
Yep.
Oh my. He might be in the hospital after that one. Little pitch up. That's going to be a long comebacker.
Something to take note too, Isaac is a pretty fast player, so it's even more crucial for him to stay calm, because if he lets something carry into his next shot, it could easily cause him to juice his next approach or kind of have a little bit of an errant shot.
Oh, heartbreaker. Those hurt so bad on it today. Like, you aren't given that many opportunities for birdies. And especially against the field, you need to be hitting those. Bell.
Matt Bell says, I hit those. Thank you.
That's pretty much a perfect start with nobody birdie hole one.
Classic short Matt Bell follow through, hitting his little hit box that he talks about. Hearted.
That was a great putt. Oh man. Isaac's definitely going to have to regain his focus. It's very early in the round. A lot of birdies coming up.
Other two cleaning up pars.
We got hole 4 is 324. You kind of have two gaps here. I don't think anybody's actually going for this right side, but you can definitely squeak through. Where the drone's flying is definitely the line. Go down the left, maybe even flex back down the right with something overstable. Some players like the hyzer flip and kind of just play for like a 30-footer. You're not going to get much ground play once again. Super wet up there, so the disc is going to hit and stick, which is tough because the ceiling is pretty low.
Yeah, definitely probably opting for a faster speed with no ground play today.
That looks so good. No.
Oh!
I thought that was past that. That's in bell range.
Yep.
Someone call the bellman. Niklas going with his FD. Oh, hits a root.
What? Says Niklas. Yeah, it's a very frustrating day when you are able to hit the gap and then kind of just get an unlucky route that stops you from what little ground play you would be getting. Nico unhappy with his shot.
That looks really good too.
Yeah, Isaac trusts.
Oh my
to hide
gosh,
on that real
long?
good. That's insane.
With a fairway driver? That's crazy. Isaac loves to use the entire ceiling because he throws pretty nose down. Nico, I landed within 1 inch of where he is right now. Literally 1 inch. So, yes, and we took the exact same shot. Let's see how he executes it. Better than I did.
Great shot, Nico. There you go. Get up.
I promise it was not that easy.
Just a little nose up.
Those almost feel like a prayer on a day like today.
Yeah.
Just throwing it up there, hoping it goes in. Oh, bad release there. I can imagine, though, with his jump putt, he probably relies on the footing quite a bit, so the slick ground is probably affecting that.
Yeah, I mean, between the
Whoa.
footing. Ooh.
Did that just hit the cameraman? Wow, rough start. Oh, a little horseshoe putt. Nice. I actually saw him practicing that quite a bit in the offseason.
I did. I wasn't sure if he was actually going to use it or if he was just feeling cash with it one day at the shop. Isaac needs to get this putter going. A little lefty tap in from Matt Bell. Hole 6, which is actually hole 5. We skipped hole 5, and it is a tight wooded shot out the gap. A lot of players throwing forehand that skips out right, or just nice straight turnover backhand. If you get out clean, you're probably left with right around 340 or in on what should be a relatively routine hyzer forehand, hyzer backhand into this green. And this is definitely one you're feeling like you want to get if you can get out the gap. But this was also one of the worst tee pads on the entire course.
At that. I think most players are probably going to go over the top on the drive here.
I mean, look at that disc just hit, and it's got disc weighs 2 pounds now.
The problem is they're not throwing the right line. Look up left.
The big Annie. Yeah, the big arms will go out over the top and just play a big turning shot. You got pin high round 1, I heard.
Yeah, pretty close to it. The wind was not as good today. I still tried it, did not work. But this is definitely the more traditional play. That looks pretty solid. It did. Hit a solid tree, that's for sure. Get down. Not the worst kick.
Too bad. I'd like to say workable, but unless you have a 400-foot standstill sidearm, this next approach is going to be pretty tough.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't look that bad, but it was just sticking to your feet, caking, and becoming really slippery. And then when you got out into the open field, it was more like mushy ground that was just like super slick.
Nico almost finding out of bounds on the left, luckily stays in.
I'm pretty sure I hit Nico's umbrella. Like my disc.
Did he leave it there?
Yeah, it was on the same tree I was on.
Isaac have a little circle 2 putt, see if we can get going. Niklas weighs probably 145 pounds, and he's slipping
Still
all
slipped.
over the place.
That's got to get down. It should, though. It shouldn't skip anywhere. Yeah, obviously. It's so crazy. It wasn't even like that much hyzer, and it just tombstones. Pretty good approach.
Yeah, good touch from Nikko.
Oh,
Another heartbreaker from circle 2 for this card.
those hurt so much more when your putting hasn't felt great either, and you're just missing.
You just want to see
You
one
just
of
want
them
to see
drop.
one go in. Whoa, that got a weird lift.
Second one over the top for Niklas, and
This is not an easy comeback here.
yeah,
He goes as more of this push style putt on these shorter ones.
it's so good.
It is money.
It should just be routine cleanups. Yeah, you got to be careful too, because with this clay style, I guess you can't call it dirt, with the clay on your disc, after you wipe it off, it leaves a little residue. So got to be careful. Don't let that carry over into your putt.
It's your time to hit a fairway once, just one time. Come on.
Oh my goodness.
All right, we got hole 7. Is only 446. It's basically a U-shaped par 4, and so most people are going to be going with a overstable forehand right to these 2 pink whiskers that you'll see probably in the fairway at some point, right around here. And then it's going to be either a backhand turnover, or I like the forehand in the green with something a bit straighter. You just got to get over that little creek, which is actually probably full of water, but. Yeah, I mean, this hole is very short, but I actually like it a lot. Looks good if it beats that, and that's the one tree you gotta beat.
Yeah, inside is not the side to miss on. Pushing long, you can still work something with the flex forehand up into the green, but missing short, you're basically playing for par at that point.
That's good.
Finding those pink whiskers Gannon was talking about in perfect position.
You can really just see how much of a mess the course is here. Just standing water and mud everywhere. Just gotta sit down. It's pretty good. Wow, so slick. Man, he is just hitting all these invisible branches.
Mm-hmm.
It's so tough to see him when your main focus is just the tree trunks.
Catching the bottom of one of those tree limbs, flaring them out right. We'll see what he's got after that.
Oh, wow. Crafty shot. That's a prayer, dude.
Yeah, you know you don't have much when you're going for a
Forehand
cut roller.
It should work, though, with, like, the mud.
Uh-huh.
Catch the mud a little bit. That looks amazing. Nice shot.
Perfectly played by Nikko.
Yeah, this is ideal. Throwing a drop. That might be a tester. Oh, gonna squeak through. He is one of the best in the game at that shot.
Yeah.
I wish I had that. Him and Ezra Robinson are so good.
Him, Ezra, and Barsby.
Yep.
Anywhere from 180 feet and in, you can count on it having a chance.
I just feel like they're so confident in that shot too. Like they just step up to it and know it's gonna be good.
Yeah. Yeah, they're more thinking I can give this a chance rather than just get it close, get my par, move on.
It's a whole other problem we're dealing with. It's happening. I mean, Niklas and Matt Bell, 2 under so far, is actually a decent round. Going through the 6 holes we've played.
Hole number 8, the par 4, 453 feet. And this center gap is the one you're going to want to be taking. A lot of people will be going backhand turnover. You probably see that from this whole card. You really fillet this, get up there for an eagle look. Some players will throw a hyzer flip forehand to just play in the middle and just set yourself up. If yeah, really should be a routine second shot if you're in the middle. Otherwise, a little scramble forehand. Or some sort of scramble shot seems to be the theme here at Hideaway if you are barely off the fairway.
Throwing the function. Looks
Roller.
so good.
Yeah, roller is also the play down the right
Oh,
side.
it hit a root
Oh.
or something. How is that still rolling?
So bad now?
Yes, it is. This looks to be a roller as well. Yeah, I noticed like my X step would like slip out from underneath me.
Mm-hmm. You can wipe your shoes off all you want, but as soon as you step on those caked tees, it then feels like there's stuff on the bottom of your shoes again. It just clumps up so bad.
That's actually good. It filtered over to the left.
Yeah, that's going to be center fairway.
That's why you called that provisional in front of us? Yeah.
Got some ground play. Yeah, he'll have a little turnover. Oh, slipped.
Nikko trying to get crafty.
Turn up.
Not the worst result, but not what he was looking for.
Splice here, overstable fairway driver. Just gotta get down. Yep, blast tree. Oh, it's not much over here. Yeah, it's about as best as he could have done. Knock on wood.
Who's there?
He's knocking on wood. Oh, go in. We were just talking about. Look at that sit down.
It's like a video game.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'd put Nikko in that category even of people who can throw in at any time.
Big time. He's got that nice floaty nose up spinner.
Oh.
Speaking of nose up spinner, coming up a little high. Last 3 circle 2 putts been just a little high. I guess you'd rather be missing there than low.
And Isaac is still trying to dial in these putters, so he's putting with the peak, which is a bit straighter than his old putters, so
A little glidier as well.
yeah, a little glidier. So I mean, I know I had to make an adjustment when I made my sponsor switch to Discmania. I was putting with the link at first, and it was very similar flight to what Isaac's putting with. So it took me a couple months to definitely fix that mentality, because you still have, I mean, whatever you've been putting with ingrained in your brain. So I'm sure he'll get it dialed in soon. We now have hole 8A, which is an island hole. This is the first hole you see when you drive into the property. It's a very fun one, and honestly one of my favorite holes in the course. This one it's pretty easy, but the tough part is it's so close to the water, and you just want to clear the water. You definitely don't want to be going to the drop zone. So you're gonna see a lot of forehands out of players. This tee pad is extremely slick. I'm surprised no one fell in the water, honestly.
Yeah, I had to go standstill round 2. There's a pretty stiff right to left, so people are going to be starting out much more direct, if anything, playing to the right of the pin, trying to give themselves a
Dude,
tailwind
that went
putt.
through the fountain. That wind's ripping too.
Yeah. All
arm. 100% arm. Good shot. Gonna be looking at 25. Dude, wild move going run up at the edge of the tee pad. Nice.
I heard that on hole 9. We were wondering what went on.
Good width. Wait, what? That's crazy. That doesn't spike.
That hopped over.
Yeah.
You know, the one thing you can't do, opted for the standstill, threw a little too fast, and hopefully coming away with just another bogey. It's such a tough putt.
Ooh. Yeah.
Straight left to right, have to give it the height with Death right behind.
Boy, let's go.
Matt Bell keeping up the clean golf.
Yeah, playing some really good disc golf. Same with Niklas, honestly. We'll see how this putt goes for him. Nice. Yeah, 300 through 8 is a great pace. Isaac 4 over at this point, unfortunately. He just needs to at least try to get back to even par for this round. He knows his chances at winning are over, but you can always finish as high as you can. It's number 1.
Hole 9 is quite the tough one, capping off this front 9. Really well carved out fairway on the tee shot. One of the better tee shots on the course. You want to land right on the corner there, and this inside gap is really the only way to truly access the pin. But
And then you want to close your eyes on the second shot and just throw it.
Yeah, it's basically looking at a scramble shot here. I mean, I was going forehand deep and just knowing I was going to have another scramble shot, but you're really just looking to, again, advance, get down there.
Oh.
What a great kick. That could have been terrible for Niklas.
This is also one of the worst tee pads on the course.
Yeah.
So good.
Let's freaking go. I shot that.
What he said. That was money.
easy mistake to make when the lower body isn't fully engaged. Just Anheuser's coming out a little bit early. Good stop, Isaac.
Jeez, that back foot.
Uh-huh.
Almost went OB. There is OB right there, about 2 feet from his discs. From his disc, sorry. Oh, wow. It's already on the ground. Okay, this is not good. He should be able to get back out into the fairway, though. You know, hit a tree, but he'll have a couple lanes.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. This is ideal.
This is the perfect tee shot.
Gonna go right side here, try to flex it. Oh my gosh, that looks money. What a shot.
So good.
That is played to perfection.
Isaac taking his pick at any 3-foot gap he wants. Catch an early tree.
That flew for a long time.
Yeah, it did. Hopefully he can get up and down from there.
Oh, come on. Just throw the hyzer flip forehand.
Come on. No.
Oh, no.
You know
That's unfortunate after how good that drive looked.
No fairway. Come on.
Yeah, he said it. Nice shot from Nikko.
Well executed.
God, yanked it.
Yep, don't have to say anything there. Hold that.
That's so easy to do when like the ground's a little bit wet. When you drive for disc, it gets super sticky.
Yeah, we were seeing that yesterday from a couple players, and not surprised to be seeing it again.
Man, he is just
Can't
a
get
lumberjack
off
down this hole.
Struggle bus.
I wouldn't be surprised if he cashes this. Man, he is playing aggressive right now. All gas
That's a good
for the
putt.
double. 6 over on the round so far. He's already thinking about next week.
He's just trying to survive today. Limit the damage control.
Now
move
this
on.
is for a great front nine. 4 under par. Gets it. He's still in the mix.
5 under front 9.
4 under.
4 under, my
front
bad.
nine.
5 under overall.
But he's right there in the mix. Probably only 3 or 4 back at this point.
Nikko going with the horseshoe putt again.
Cash.
Only way you're taking a bogey.
Overall, card in good spirits. Niklas loving life right now. With 4 down, Matt the 2 down. Really anything under par. Nikko playing just a 1 down clean front.
There's the top 10. You can see Raven Newsom has taken the lead through 8 holes, along with myself and Emerson Keith, 1 back in 2nd place. And Niklas right there. Nothing is over.
Make sure to go follow Gannon and I on Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and follow Ace Run Pro on Instagram. This wouldn't be possible without them. Wouldn't be able to see these guys hucking the best in the world, doing what they love. And I mean, I'm looking forward to this back 9 because we're getting a little bit of mix everything on the front.
Yeah, I'm sure there will be some exciting shots thrown on the back nine, so we're gonna get right into that. We will see you on the back nine.